In media news today, FiveThirtyEight sounds the alarm on Biden's polling. An MSNBC panel claims public school protesters are influenced by white supremacist ideology, and CNN's Brianna Keilar lectures Nikki Haley on racism. In AmericaMSNBC host Chris Hayes invited former Democratic gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams on his show Wednesday to discuss GOP efforts to undermine our democracy. Following Hayes' monologue trashing Republicans in favor of election audits and voting reform legislation in red states, Abrams, who famously has not accepted the legitimacy of her Georgia governor's race loss in 2018, slammed these subversions of elections. "We have seen layer upon layer of attempting to subvert elections starting now as a build-up to what could happen in 2024, Abrams told Hayes before expressing support for Democrats' efforts to nationalize elections. "This is a slow-moving but very aggressive and relentless attempt to undermine our democracy using our very laws against us. And we are watching the insurrection play out in every state capital, entertaining these laws, allowing votes to be cast out and allowing the election workers who protect those votes to be denied protection and their right to do their job."
Abrams, who never officially conceded her loss to Republican Brian Kemp, insisted that Republicans like Virginia gubernatorial candidate Glenn Youngkin, who are supportive of election audits, are lying and are actually backing the overturning of elections. An audit evaluates what was done, but usually what precipitates an audit is either a concern or a practice, and what they are asking for is to throw out the practical practice of how we hold our elections and instead respond to false concerns that do not exist, Abrams said. And they use that as a predicate to then promulgate new laws will make it even harder to protect our elections the next time. Glenn Youngkin is being seduced by or willfully participating in the subversion of our democracy. And he should be rejected for that reason. The Democrat later denied claims by Republicans that her party is pursuing the federal takeover of elections, describing their bill as a uniform system of minimum standards and that states still have control over their elections. Since her narrow loss to Kemp, Abrams has repeatedly said the race was rigged against her. Prominent Democrats like Hillary Clinton and several candidates who pursued the 2020 nomination have backed her claims that voter suppression tactics prevented her victory.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.